Welcome back, people, to Boss Talk episode number 59. All up in its prime. With that Deion Sanders shine. Ah! Goddamn. We back at it. Like a Craftmatic. Wanting all the smoke and the static. Crazy, outspoken, and dramatic. Leaving haters. In the panic. It's your boy, Red Pill with the extra P. And you ask yourself, what is the extra P for? That is a very good question, sir. 3 sniffles, 1 swallow with a spit. Shit! I need a cigarette, goddammit. Welcome, everybody, to another Boss Talk episode number 50. Nizam. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe. Shout out to all the supporters across the globe. Showing love to the Red Pill Radio channel every Sundays. Be sure to tune in 9 to 10 a.m. before, whatever time you feel like starting. Shout out to the whole conglomerate. Everybody. Part of the Red Pill movement, man. Love y'all. Give a shout out to y'all. Episode number 59, man. We on YouTube Live. Like I said, let me get to my monologue before anything. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second Boss Talk of 2026. Hope everyone had a great Christmas and New Year's and all that yada yada. In the words of my boy Devilino the Truth, shout out to Guerrilla Warzone. Like I said, this is the Boss Talk episode number 59. What a way to kick off 2026. As you know, As you know, we are the #1 home for entertainment and engagement, where music and entertainment, sports, weather, all collide into a beautiful vibe, what we call Boss Talk. We speak on various topics, music, etc. Want to first give a shout out to all the subscribers, the viewers, followers, sponsors, supporters, artists, musicians that show love, and the many great talent we showcase, whether it be on Guerrilla, Battle League, Guerrilla Warzone Battle League, Freestyle Fridays, Verbal Vendetta. Speaking of Guerrilla Warzone, shout out to Devilino the Truth, my boy. Artist, battle rapper, manager, entrepreneur, talent scout, advisor, owner, and CEO of Guerrilla Warzone. Devilino the Truth, man. Shout out to that. Be sure to support that and comment, like, subscribe to all of that good shit. And like I said, y'all know the intro. I know I said it before. Extra P, you already know what the extra P is about. All that good shit. But yeah, man, let me get right into it before we even going further in Boss Talk episode number 15 is on the Prism, on the Tizon. It's great to be back, man. Episode number 59 of Boss Talk. Even better to have OG Boss Talk, where we created this back into the regular program schedule like we never left. It was not the same without having all the supporters and all everybody that started on Boss Talk, the first 58 episodes of that. Shout out to YouTube, shout out to Facebook. Reunited, and it feels so good. No pause movement. Head speaking chart 30. What time? But yeah, man, let me get through the monologue real quick before we get to the business. We got a lot of things to cover. So in hip hop news, you know, we try to stay away from the Diddy news, right? We try to stay away from that because it gets a little sticky. It gets sticky in a bad way. No pause. But reportedly, Diddy's sons dropping a documentary on their dad's legal drama. Oh my god! Like everybody's trying to capitalize on this Diddy shit. Like let him do his time. He's probably eating sushi and eating all the good shit, getting put behind bars. So it's like leave him alone, man. Like reportedly, it will be on the Zeus Network, which plays the Bad Girls Clubs, Ray J Show, Jocelyn's Cabernet, Eric Mena Show, all the rat shit. So yeah, man. Be sure to tune into that. And what the fuck on? Do I got cue cards in this shit? You know, I do the cue cards thing, so I'm gonna give you a behind the scenes. All right, that should be interesting and controversial. Beyonce has hit a billionaire status, man, and I think Jay-Z been hit billionaire status. Jay-Z, all he rap about is money. Like that's all Jay-Z raps about is money right now. Like everything, his watch, his fucking chain, his bank account. Shout out to the Wavy One. Max B has dropped a new album, Public Domain 7, featuring ASAP Rocky, French Montana, and many more. Shout out to Max B. Fat Joe claims he once beat up Young Buck and gets a diss song response. I heard the diss, and it was entertaining. I'm not gonna lie, the Young Buck diss was entertaining as fuck towards Fat Joe. He's got new music out. 21 Savage, Conway the Machine, Benny the Butcher, Larry June, NBA Youngboy, and more. Wiz Khalifa facing a 9-month prison sentence in Romania over weed. I mean, weed is legal now. I don't know in Romania if it's legal or not, but it should be. Like everybody's smoking, except for me. Like I like drink. Nelly, the St. Louis legend, is set to connect with Metro Boomin to produce a new St. Louis album. Nas reveals Eminem turning down a collabo talking about the daughters. Reportedly, Nas said on an interview, Eminem only turned down the song dedicated to the daughters because he did not want to feel like he was competing with Eminem, and Nas respected that because every song that Eminem gets on, he feels like the other artist wants to battle him on the song. So that's definitely a sigh of relief for Eminem, and Nas wasn't trying to get at him. I know this is late, but Jake Paul finally got knocked the fuck out on Netflix by Anthony Joshua. Round 6. He took a chin check and was out cold. I know this is old, but looking like Martin lumped up. Remember that episode when Martin had the lumps all over his motherfucking head? That's how Jake Paul looked. Jake Paul got fucked up with Anthony Joshua, man. And another news, the game claims he's the best West Coast rapper ever. Can't nobody beat him. Give you 3 better rappers than him. I mean, Kendrick, Raz Kaz, and Snoop. Come on, man. What the fuck you doing? Game, like, you got 100 West Coast rappers. They're way better than you. Game thinking because he's called the game, he's going to regulate shit. No. But, yeah, man, let me get into the rest of this. So 50 Cent is taking heat from everywhere. Well, we know, so he don't care about Ja Rule attacking. So for going at Diddy so aggressively, and Jim Jones and Mano and Fabulous went at it for the same reason. But knowing 50, how he handles beef, this is far from over, man. You know, 50 Cent handled beef accordingly. Weather for today, March 14th, it's 32 degrees. Precipitation at 10%. Wind at 11 miles per hour. Humidity at 43%. Air quality normal. Enjoy your weekend. It's break. In sports, Knicks win the NBA Cup. Well, that was weeks ago. Who the fuck cares? Do better. NBA championship or bust. That's what I'm talking about. The rest of New York teams, Yankees, Mets, Islanders, Rangers, Jets, Giants, and Bills are actually really good. And absolutely are being pieces of shit losers. They suck. Anyway, that was news, man. Shout out to Weathers and Sports, man. But yeah, man. Welcome to Boss Talking on 59, man. As you guys know, I recently got engaged and married. Shout out to wifey. Married life is good. It has been good to your boy, man. It hasn't changed anything. More happier. I got a fresh cooked meal every fucking day. So shout out to that. Let me get my guests up in this motherfucker before I even go any further. Shout out to everybody tuning in to the Boss Talk 59, man. I know it's been a while before we did another episode, and I just want to appreciate everybody that tunes in. Let me share this motherfucker out. Give it further. Generate link. Get this shit up. But yeah, man, a lot of activity going on. Get Trash busy in this motherfucker. Trash busy in this motherfucker. Trash busy. Hold on. We're gonna do some judgments off the RZIP. Generate link. Copy that. But yeah, man, let's get into this. We got a lot of motherfucking trading bar joints that we need to get into any further. A lot of shout out to Ghost, aka Joshua Kempster. Let me see if I get Kempster in the motherfucking building. Is he up? It's basically the next tip. We'll see if everybody's up. We're gonna bother people. Real quick. If Joshua Kempster is up. Joshua Kempster. Kemp. Yeah, the Kemp is up. We need to get an audience in the motherfucker. Everybody in. Johnny Brooks. Yeah. We get like John running motherfucker. Hold on, let me get the John running. Let me get to the heavy hitters. Let me give it the heavy hitters the motherfucking link right quick. Yeah, they get Herm in this motherfucker. You get Herm. I don't remember the word. But yeah, we on episode 59. Let's see, Afterlife editors. Let me get them in there. Let me get Chino, aka. Let me get Chino in the motherfucker. Let's see who pulls up. Whoever's the first to pull up, we do that. Let me see. Boss Talk with me. We can recap Afterlife cards. I'll resend. Oh shit, we got Camp. I'll resend. Okay, hold on. Let me get the Camp. The Sean Kemp in this motherfucker. The Sean Kizamp. Let me get the Sean Kizamp in this motherfucker. Let me try this one. Let's try that one. Let's try that. We might have to go to StreamYard. But yeah, man, we're gonna recap all the Afterlife cards when we get the Josh Kempster and this one responsible for this shit. Yeah, let me see if I get the camp in here. Get the camp. Get the camp in here. Get the camp. Stop sharing. Lab cam. Yeah. We're 15 minutes in. I'm trying to get everybody in. Camp? You got the camp in here? Camp? Let make room for the camp. Make room for the camp. For the camp. Oh shit, what was the safe as? It gets stuck on loading screen. Damn. I'm gonna try to resend. Damn. Alright, so let me see what the fuck this is. The fuck's this shit? Ghost in there. Ghost. PDF files. What's that? Color black. Where's that? That's that one. Oh shit. Hold on. We didn't mean to do that. We didn't mean to do that. Like, what the fuck is that shit? Hold on. There we go. We got the Gizos right there. All right. We're trying to get our special guest Ghost in this motherfucker. Let me see what's it say. Generate new link. Be that one. Let me see if this new link will work for him to get him in here. Because he is the proprietor of this motherfucking link. Of this fucking card, so we gotta get him in here. It's only right. It's only Rizite. Only Rizite. Try this one.
Nah, broski, I'll join immediately, bro. Just give me like 2-3 minutes, yeah. Damn, just give me 2-3 minutes. I'm gonna join up in a sec.
There we go. But yeah, man. I like to shout out all the battle leagues doing their thing online. You know, we're trying to push the culture forward. Not as easy as it is as you think it would be. You know what I mean? To make a lot of leagues work together and push this culture forward, because it's very it's a highly competitive field as far as battle rap. So it's only natural for everybody to be iffy with working with other battle leagues, which understandable. You want to be number one. You don't want to work with other battle leagues to get the ball rolling. You know what I mean? Per se. So it's understandable. Oh shit. I see him. I see this motherfucker back there. Can he hear me? Can we hear each other?
I can hear you, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold on, let me give this motherfucker the proper introduction. This man right here.
Man,
is the Phantasma.
Yeah, buddy.
He is the creator and the visionary.
I think I
of creating something that seemed like a dream, but came true. Something you couldn't imagine of doing in your wildest dreams.
Fucking crazy.
With all types of money in your pocket. without having the vision, the empathy of thinking of others. And
we do it.
people that say the name Ghost and think, oh, he's selfish, he thinks about himself. No! Blasphemy! Shut your fucking mouth.
They don't know.
They don't fucking know.
They don't, man.
That Ghost.
They don't know, man.
They don't fucking understand what Ghost is doing. And when they realize it years later, they'd be like, oh, wow. He's really doing something for the culture what I did not understand. You know, I've seen it before it even happened. So it's like, this man is a fucking genius. Give it up for fucking Ghost. Joshua Kemps. Goddamn.
The Ghost. The only ghost that matters, man. The only one that matters.
The only fucking ghost that fucking matters. Yes, sir.
Let me open with this, Red Pill.
Go ahead.
Let me open
Go
with
ahead.
it. So, for people that don't know, I'm not gonna spill the whole bag, but I will say this: for people that don't know what we're doing, the reason that Trading Grounds and Gorilla, because the reason we're the Premier League and better than every other league, I'm going to give you examples. Okay? I'm going to give you reasons. I'm not just going to say shit, right? Number one, every time a rapper comes out, they get paid, right? They get paid. No matter what, they get paid. Now, saying that in itself, man, when I was on the come up, I never got paid for shit, right? Nobody ever fucking paid me to rap and shit like that. It was my passion and I wanted to do it. But I was like, man, I couldn't imagine being paid to do what I love, right? So we are in a position to do that. And that's what we're doing now. Now, saying that at the same time, we are also changing the game when it comes to expectations of battle rap. Now, Afterlife, the card we're about to fucking talk about now, Afterlife was an amalgam card, which basically means that it was kind of all of our hard work for years put together to create a super card. It was my first time promoting a card, first time out the gate, and we did a super card, very first time. Now, I didn't know a lot of the nuance and shit like that about what happened, like how to kind of promote properly and to kind of get people on board with their verses and shit like that. I learned a lot, man. I learned trial by fire. I learned a whole hell of a lot this time out. But here's what's crazy. We started this whole adventure. We happened to get Danny Myers to sign off on everything we're doing. Danny Myers is 150% on board with everything we're doing. I've spoken to him on the phone multiple times. He is fucking on board. We're getting more talent than we've ever had before. So here's an example. I was on the phone with Reed Dollars the other day. Now, this fucks with my head because I went from being a rapper to a promoter, and now I'm talking to guys that I've looked up to, idolized for 15, 20 fucking years, and guys I've watched in the battle rap industry for all these years. And I'm just talking to them like regular fucking conversation, which is it's fucking with my head a little bit. But when I told Reed Dollars this whole thing, he's like, I'm on board. Whatever you guys need, 200%. I fuck with the vision. I love the vision. And that's generally all I need is about 20 minutes, man. If I can get 20 minutes of someone's undivided attention, got them. Because, and it's not a business pitch, it's just telling them the truth of what we're doing and why we grade on the curve and why we're always ahead of everybody else. And it has nothing to do with us being better. What it's about is the vision. What it's about is enacting a kind of a very singular vision for like what we want to do. And we don't take no for an answer, man. We get it done. Everybody puts in the work. And for those of you that don't know, Red Pill was a massive help on this, still is. Devilino was a massive help. Trey was a massive help. Nick Genre and Street Talk were massive help. Joe Piv was a massive help. Like we had people that helped us get the vision off the ground. But what's more than that is like our cards now, like y'all think Afterlife is dope, 31 battles and shit. Well, sorry, we had 3 battles, dropouts were 28. So my apologies. We had 28 battles. But if y'all think that's dope, the shit that is coming it's insane. Like, here's an example. I told people that we were going to have one featured artist on every card after Afterlife. Well, I outdid myself because May, we've got like 6 of them on one fucking card. It's kind of retarded. I didn't mean for it to happen the way it did, but just in May, for 1 month, just in that month, we got JC. We just locked in JC, Big Cannon, Danny Myers, Chef Trez, Reed Dollars. Fuck, there was one other person. Hollow the Dawn. So we just in that 1 month, man, just in the month of May, we were able to fucking get that all worked out. And that's just for 1 month. And then like I'm looking ahead at like what people don't realize about being a promoter and doing this is like Red Pill knows that I guarantee he probably does the same thing. When his content is dropping, he's probably 3 or 4 episodes ahead, like contemplating like what am I gonna do next? How am I gonna, plotting out the next guest? Like he's probably doing the same thing I'm doing because I'm already 4 cards ahead. I'm already in fucking July. Like I'm I'm plotting shit out. Like I'm in July, August already, and plotting cards out and who's gonna be on them. Like June, if June happens the way I want it to happen, it's going to be our biggest card we've ever done. And I'm working on getting 2 really, really, really big, one of the cool battles I'm working on getting is Jazz the Rapper versus Queen Moda for that card. Because apparently that battle was supposed to happen already and it didn't. Q told me they've been trying to make that shit happen for a while. So I want to make that happen. I'm looking at, for June, Arsenal, Rum Nitty, Head Ice, and a few more. That month I'm really, really excited. I'm really excited for June to see what we can do with that. But kind of back to what Red Pill was saying about the business side of it, the business aspect to all this. Afterlife, we wanted to get the amalgam of rappers, and the amount of talent that we were able to get on this card is unbelievable. Like we got like 14 different fucking leagues, of people. So this card is really I was pretty happy with it. But yeah, man, I'm really, really happy with the work everyone's put in, and the people that are showing up on time, and the people that are, proving that they want to be in our stable, so that when we move forward, I'm building a stable of like 15 to 20 rappers who can take on URL rappers right now. So everybody from Afterlife, I'm like putting in, like I'm watching what they're doing. I'm watching how they're, how they're coming out and what they're doing, and how like their cadence, their delivery, their aggression, their bars, all multis, all that shit. And I'm seeing how they deliver it. And if it's good enough, then like their name goes down in the bullpen. And so far, 11 people out of the 15 or 20 I was going to draft. And we're working, man. We're doing a lot of cool things. And I will say this, that the other people I've spoken to, like Primus's league, they fuck with us 150%. I spoke to Primus on the phone for like 2 hours the other night. Guy's amazing. Super fucking chill guy. Really, really cool guy. And they were on stage battles, and right now their next one for Valentine's Day is like they got Chilla Jones to host. Crazy. But yeah, man, they fuck with us big time. They're getting us on their podcast. There's a lot of moves we're making, man. There's a lot of behind the scenes shit happening right now. There's a lot of moves I'm making, and that's what it is. Sorry to rant, Red Pill. My apologies.
No, man, keep going, man. They got to know this shit. So this is important. This is important information. So,
I will say for Doomsday for December, that card is going to change the entire landscape of battle rap. Period. Like it just for the thought that life where we had 31 battles planned, 62 people. If they thought that was crazy, the entire landscape is about to shift under everyone's feet, because Doomsday is going to be 65 battles and like 158 rappers. Fucking nuts.
Yeah.
So that's never been done. I checked. I looked at every league. I've looked at every stage battle league. I've looked at every online league. Nobody in the history, and this is crazy for me to even say, nobody in the history of battle rap has ever done a card that big. It's never happened. It's never been done. And what's really crazy about this is I told this to Reed and Danny Myers, and they are fucking on board with this idea. We're not just going to have audio. We're not just going to have video. We're not just going to have StreamYard battles. We're not just going to have Spaces battles as well incorporated into the mix. We're not just going to have on wax battles. But for the first time, fucking time, we are going to have camera crews recording street battles to find artists who are close to each other and record them live on the fucking street as they happen.
Damn. That's next level shit.
We are bringing back the old school fucking street battle feel, and I'm excited for that to happen. So that's an idea that we got in the chamber that I'm implementing as well. And man, like I said, we're going full tilt with this thing, man. This is all of these cards are hard work. And again, shout out to Mark, shout out to Dev, man, shout out to Nick, shout out to Joe, everybody that's helping with these cards, man. Shout out to y'all, shout out to Red Pill, shout out to everybody that's in this with us, that sees that every move that I make, none of this is for me, man. And to prove the point, I'm retiring after my Nestle battle. Like, I'm done. That's it. Like, it's a wrap. I am done. So, like, the only battle I will come out of retirement for is Ilmac. That's it. There is no, or Fresco. Sorry. Those two, because those two I really want to fucking battle. Anyone else, it's going to be a no. I don't give a fucking, I don't care who they are. I want the Ilmac battle. I want the Fresco battle. Anybody else, I will not even bother. Because at this point, my time is taken up with promoting so much that I'm happy to do it, man, because I love the promoting aspect of it. I fell in love with this shit. And it's like, battling's fun, battling's cool, like, it's great. But end of the day, I am getting more joy out of seeing how happy getting these guys battle. Like, here's a for instance, like getting Joe Piff the JC battle and how happy he was to get it, getting Nick Genre the B Magic battle, seeing how happy he was to get that. That's where my happiness comes from now. And it's well worth it, man. It's well worth it for me because I love helping other people. I love trying to be selfless and give to others, and that's kind of who I am in a nutshell. And that's what drives me, man. Like, and I've told this to everybody I've spoken to so far. I said it to Danny, said it to Reed, said it to Primus, said it to everybody I've spoken to. I am doing this because of what Pat gave to me, period. Right? Pat gave me everything in terms of battle rap, taught me how to do this shit. Went out of his way when he really didn't have to, but that's the kind of man he was. He was one of the best fucking human beings walking this earth, period. He just was. So for me, this is the way for me to give back. This is a way for me to say thank you. This is a way for me to give back to the community in a positive way and try to do as much as I can for other people. And that's what I'm doing. So for me, that's what this is all about, man, is service to others. It's not service to self, it's service to other people. So that's why I'm so hell-bent right now on trying to make all these battles happen, because in my own kind of way, it's saying thank you to Pat, thank you to the community, thank you to everybody who is really diehard like about this, like I am, man. So I'm really kind of in the mode, in the zone right now, and I'm really happy to be putting on cards, and genuinely happy that to see how these battles make people happy, like just see how their fucking face lights up when I tell them, like, yo, I got that battle you wanted, like, yo, I got, your dream battle fucking happening for you. So that's why I do what I do, Red Pill.
No, I appreciate that. I don't know, the community appreciates that. But you think, I want to get to the questions where you think people misinterpret sometimes the ghost from Joshua Kempster. They think it's the same person. It's two different people.
Yep.
Right?
It's two different people.
Yeah.
What's crazy, me and you had a conversation about this a few weeks ago, actually. And we've talked about this at length, but Here's a funny example. Recently, I spoke to Ryan Klopson privately in the DMs and shit like that. He told me, he's like, he goes, I get it now, man. I was like, what do you mean? He goes, no, I get it. He goes, you and Ghost are two separate people. He goes, people don't see it. People don't know. He's like, when you get to the place where you realize that your promo is so top tier, it's so above the fold of everybody else. And this is why I call myself the promo god, because I've gotten so good at it that people don't even fucking know who I am. They don't even know that Josh exists. They don't know. Concept. They don't. I is a fun. My imagination. It was an SSRB, the greatest gift Static ever gave me. He said, battle rap is like wrestling, performa in all aspects of performance. And I took that very seriously, man, because when you realize that's what promo is, it's entertainment, man. Pat did the same thing. This is all it's all entertainment, right? If you can entertain the crowd and hold them in the palm of your fucking hand, you got it. You got it. You got it. That's it. That's all you fucking need. If you're holding the crowd, no one can fuck with you, period. It's game over. It's a wrap for them. Like, if you've got the crowd in your fucking hand and you always have them on your side, it's a wrap, man. That's it. And so you have to learn to kind of, that's where Ghost came from, and the dual identities, and like realizing that if I dove in head first in promo, into battle rap, and I was like, I'm just gonna create this wild fucking character who pisses everyone off and talks mad shit. That's not me. That's got nothing to do with me, man. I do that because it's performance. That's it. I do it for a performance-based level, nothing more than that. I do it for entertainment. I do it to fuck around and have fun and enjoy myself while I'm in this great sport of battle rap. So for the people that, and you know that you did a good job, when people hit you up and go like, wow, now that I know who you are, now that I see what you're doing, I see that Ghost isn't real. It's like, yeah, dude, Ghost was never fucking real. He was a figment. I fucking conjured him. You know, he's not real. He doesn't exist. Ghost is a figment of my imagination put on display for the world to see. That's it. Nothing more. So when people don't really grasp the concept of wrestling and promo and like, you know, putting the other guy over, and like, man, some of the best PR I've ever done, some of the best promo I've ever done, when me and Ryan Klops battled the first time, dude, those promos were fucking legendary. Legendary promos. Dude, when I did the shaving skit and then he did the voiceover, I was dying laughing. I couldn't even be mad because it was hilarious. And then I came out with the next night, I did the promo where I was walking outside with the trash bag and I was talking to it like it was Ryan Klops. Oh, come on, dude. You just got to have fun with it. You got to have fun with this shit. So just, you got to come up with kind of corny, stupid things to just kind of do to make people laugh or giggle or whatever. That's really what this is about. So you're right. To your question, I'm people are just now. You've known this whole time, Red Pill, and Dev has known the whole time. Mark has known the whole time. But like, there's only 5 or 6 people that really know that Josh exists, because I did such a good job with promo that people are like, Ghost, fucking, and then the Ghost name got out there and it created a fucking monster all on its own. So, but that's the game, man. You know you're doing a good job if your promo, your figment promo takes over, and that person you conjured fucking takes over the internet, and you are universal. Like, I was universally hated for a long time, and I didn't give a fuck. I don't care. It is what it is. I love the fact that people hate me. I love it. Fucking love it. I eat that shit up with a spoon. Nom, nom, nom. And I do, man, because it's funny. It's funny that a figment, something I conjured, is pissing people off so badly that they don't realize. Like, there's levels to this shit, Red Pill. You and I both know it. There's levels to promo. When you've gotten to the level that I'm at with promo, you can piss people off with something you conjured out of thin fucking air, and it makes people so angry and so mad that they can't even rationalize it. You've done a good job. You've done your job. Your promo is immaculate. If you've done that, fucking you won. You won, man. That's it. So, yeah, that's the answer to your question, man.
No, man, appreciate that. Clearing up for everybody that doesn't know. I mean, they should have known It's just people just go off this battle rap genre and they think, it's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, buddy.
Trying to get Chino Goat Cheese CEO in here, but he ain't got no camera. I know you guys haven't talked in a while, so I felt like maybe conversation was in,
Oh yeah, no. Me and Chino have talked. Me and Chino. See, Chino gets in these like weird. He gets into his weird coke binge fucking attitude mindset. So like here's an example.
You gotta be coke binge.
Because because he's on coke. He's a fucking cokehead.
Hey, Chino has a party. He knows how to party.
Chino does not, dude. Look, for all the shit that I talk, for Chino being like 57 years old and shit, and to be snorting coke off fucking trans women's assholes, like, come on, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. So, I will say this: Chino gets in his bag of disbelief. What I mean by that is this, people. For those of you that don't know, Ghost, not Josh. Ghost beat Chino so fucking badly, that Chino disappeared off the internet for like 4 weeks. He disappeared. He just vanished. And then when he came back, he realized that he couldn't play in the major leagues and he couldn't stay in the group chats. So he went and hid in like the underdog leagues where no one fucking knew who he was. And now that I got access to those leagues too, I come back to haunt him, and it's great. So I fucking hop in the chat one night, like last week. Chino's like, "Oh, you're battling Ness. I wonder how much you had to pay for him." I'm like, "It's great to have money." It's fucking great. I'm like, Chino, you know what? That's the least of my fucking expense. That's the least of my give a shits, man. Who gives a fuck? I was like, isn't it great that my face is on a fucking poster with your idol Nestle, and I'm about to beat the shit out of that man? Isn't it great that we live in a world where I can do everything you want to do? Isn't that fucking fantastic? I love it. It's great.
Oh shit. Let's talk about that Nestle battle, man. Are you done with that? Are you done with the round for that?
I did 2 rounds. I wrote 2 rounds just in case.
Yeah.
I am done. I'm done with both. And I pulled off what's going to be known. Trust me when I say this. When I kind of want to let the cat out of the bag at this point, because everyone's going to see it in like 10 days anyway. 11 days. So, for those of you that don't know, Nestle ghost wrote all of Benzino's bars when Benzino was battling Eminem. For those of you that don't know, okay? So that was years ago, back when Benzino got sent into hiding by Eminem because Eminem fucking destroyed him. Here's part 2 of that. About a week ago, a week and a half-ish, Nestle dropped a diss track to Tom McDonald on Facebook, and I saw it, and I watched it. And I was like, well, that sucks, because, Tom is Canadian, and Nestle decided to take shots at Canada, and I was like, I can't let that shit fly. So I decided to do something rather ingenious, and I reached out to Tom McDonald myself. It was like 3 a.m. when I hit him up on Twitter, and I was like, hey, man, fucking, my name's Josh. Battle rap alias is Ghost. Fucking gave him the whole backstory. And I'll just say this. Y'all are going to be very, very pleasantly surprised on the 31st when the battle drops. Y'all are going to see something you didn't think you were going to see. And it's gonna rock the internet. The battle community is gonna be up in arms. It's gonna be great. I can't wait to see how this pisses people off. But yeah, man, the Nestle battle. I'll say this: I watched almost all of his battles in the last month. I've gone through as many battles as I could find, plus the battle he did with Azazel on Street Talk 2 years ago. So for those of you that don't know, in 2024, Ness battled Azazel on the season finale card. It was the main event. It was a video battle. So it's on YouTube if you guys look up Street Talk, fucking Azazel versus Nestle. Now Azazel held his own. He did a really good job. Nestle got the win, I think. But here's the thing with Nestle, that for those folks watching at home that don't know who he is. He's got about 2 tricks. That's it. I've studied them. I know what they are. And I'm going to make him look like a fucking fool, man. And it's funny to me because he sent a screenshot to Nick saying like, "Oh, who's the easy bag this time?" And I was like, "Oh, you think I'm an easy bag?" That's a terrible mistake because he doesn't know who I am, and I love that. This has been the theme of my battle rap career. People who don't know who the fuck I am, and it's great because the moment they take the battle and I beat the holy fucking bejesus out of them, you know, usually they cry and whine and bitch after the fact. But Ness is a professional, so I don't expect him. I do expect double. The stunt double. Man, the bars I wrote for Ness are absolutely disgusting. I decided that because this is going to be my last hurrah, my last fucking foray into the fade, as it were, I decided to not only hold nothing back, but I just went to a place that was so. I'll give you a hint, Red Pill. Do you remember when I battled Arbix?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember how I walked circles around Arbix and made it look easy? How I did like 7 styles in 4 minutes? You remember.
Yes.
You remember. I know you do.
I miss Switch, though. I need Switch.
Bro, you look, you're the only person that misses Switch. You're the only one.
I know, because I'm an idiot.
You miss Switch because when you heard it the first time, when I did it to Punch God, the reason you miss it is because when you heard it, you were like, "That's fucking lit." Like to you, it's funny. To you, it's funny.
Amazing.
Right? But like, you know, that was a mistake on my part because I shouldn't have been fucking doing it. But that was my first battle, so it's like, you know, I didn't know any better and shit like that, and I was just trying to be stupid. But the point is that these battles that we're putting on, the battle with Nestle is just going to be disgusting, man. Like, I can confidently say this. I showed my round to 2 people, only 2, and I trust them. One of those people, I was on the phone spitting bars with Reed Dollars. I showed my round to Reed Dollars. Do you want to know what he said? He said, he goes, "Oh my Jesus." He goes, "Look." He goes, "I hope Ness doesn't sleep on you, because if he does, he's about to get his fucking ass whooped." I was like, Yep. Reed said there was a line. I'll tell you, there's a specific line he loved, and I'll tell you what the line is. There's a line in the battle that he's like, it was one of my favorite lines. He's like, it was a Poltergeist line. I said, "Oh yeah, there's a line in the battle where I say, you talk to me the wrong way, I'll infect your whole house. Poltergeist stream from your TV room, have you hanging upside down. The public won't see me move." That's a double triple. There's a few layers to that one. So, but he really fucked with that bar. He's like, "That was disgusting. That was fun." He's like, "That was gross." I was like, "Yeah, that was a good one." But yeah, man, I didn't hold back for this one. This is my last, unless I battle Ilmac or fucking Fresco, which I don't think is going to happen. I've been trying to make that Ilmac battle happen since last summer. I've been trying, man. So I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but I will say this on stream, live to everybody. For those of you that know me and Punch God in our little feud, Punch God will be battling Savage One on the May card, on our May card. So Punch God is coming back, and he's going to battle Brooke Dylon in May.
Wow. What the hell? I mean, I know you guys fucking hate each other's guts. How the fuck did this happen?
This was a few weeks. Joe Piff was, talking to me about how he's like, "Oh, I chatted you up to Punch God." I'm like, "I don't really care if you chat me up to him or not." And then I hit up Punch God, and the first thing I said to him, I was like, "Are you ready to play nice with the rest of the class?"
Oh man, what did he say? Fuck off.
And he was just like, I don't know what you're trying to, and this is my Punch God voice. I don't know what you're trying to say. I just, you throw an offer out there and then you shit on it, and I just, I can't do the cancer stick voice. But
Oh God.
Punch God, I essentially talked to him. I was like, look, man, here's something you need to understand, Punch. If you want to be a man alone on an island, that is your choice. That is your prerogative. If you want to do that, that's fine. But you need to realize that every single thing that I'm doing is for the community. This card was for the community. Everything I'm doing is none of it's about me. None of it. None of this. I'm removing. I was like, Punch, I'm retiring after Ness. I am literally removing myself from this scene as a rapper. And I'm focusing more on other people, right? And putting my energy into other people. So that should tell you everything you need to know. That I'm willing to walk away because I feel like I'm doing a better job as a promoter, and I fell in love with doing the promoting shit. So I was like, look, man, I talked to Brooke, and Brooke was like, I want to play it. I was like, all right, well, fucking, who can I put against Brooke? Who can I, and I told Brooke, I said, look, if we do this with your fucking history of no-shows and your history of fucking off and bullshitting, we're not playing this game. I was like, dude, we're paying you. You're going to act right. You're going to show up. You're going to be fucking professional. You're going to do this the right way, because you fucked me over once. That's it. That's it. That's it. We're done. Like, I will write you the fuck off of the rest of existence. I don't care, man. I don't care. So I explained it to him. I explained it to Punch God, and I was like, look, Punch, and I told him, I was like, dude, battling on Goat Cheese and battling on all these other fucking random fucking scenes, I was like, you're wasting your God-given talent, bro. You're wasting your fucking talent on battling these people who pose no threat to you. You really are. And I've been paying attention, and I know what the fuck I'm talking about because I've been watching every movie he's made. So when you watch long enough, man, and I told all this to Punch himself. I was like, look, man, I'm trying to give you an opportunity. If you don't want it, that's fine. But I'm giving you an opportunity to get back into the fold with us. And right now, I'm creating a stable of 15 to 20 rappers who can take on fucking URL and KOTD rappers, because we're going to have so many fucking top tier names come through. Look, man, I'll say this. There's two people that I spoke to. I don't know how the fuck this happened. It happened about a week ago. It was a complete fucking fluke. I wandered into a conversation with two of URL's Mount Rushmore rappers. Not going to say who they are. Not going to say their names. The only reason they even entertained the conversation was because of Pat. That's it. And then once they kind of got to talk to me, they're like, okay, yeah, we see the vision. We fuck with it. And I talked to them for like 45 minutes. It was fucking great. And I'm just like, I'm sitting there shell shocked because I'm talking to two of the most elite rappers on planet fucking Earth, battle rappers on planet Earth. And I told them about Doomsday. I told them about the December card and shit like that, and our plans moving forward. They said to me, if we are able to pull off every card from April to December, they're inclined to show up in December. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. Don't fuck with me like this. I was like, don't fuck with my emotions like that, man. And they were like, look, he goes, if you pull off every card, you send us every card, and you show us that every card hits, every card lands, then we're inclined to show up in December. And I was like, holy fucking shit. So anyway, the point of all this, man, the point of everything, as a promoter, I'm removing my emotions and feelings and removing Ghost from the equation, removing all that shit, and being Josh, man. And that's what it takes. That's what I need to do as a promoter is to get rid of everything I've crafted, throw it out the fucking window, and go back to being Josh as a promoter, because that's who's putting the cards on. That's what's happening. So there's some serious moves in play. Man. And I'm grateful and gracious to all of the URL guys and all of the KOTD guys that are willing to do this. Like, man, thank you to them. Thank you to Danny. Thank you to Reed. Thank you to all the fucking people that even give us the time of day. It means the fucking world, man. It really does, because you know they didn't have to answer. They didn't have to respond. But not only did they respond, but they responded in kind, and they just, you know, they were nothing but fucking gentlemen about it, and they, you know, super fucking nice and kind and everything you would hope that they would be. So yeah, man.
That's dope. You show you know, you're showing up love to everybody, man. So it's not like a selfish, you know, you're
Yeah.
empathetic with everybody. You're trying to give. People think Ghost is just about Ghost. No, man, it's two different entities. It's the giver. Giving is living.
Right. You know what's crazy, man? Is I heard this quote. Two people have told me this in the span of a week, and it's kind of fucking with my head. Do you know who Primus is? He runs a stage battle league.
I heard of him. Yeah.
So I randomly called him on the phone. It's fucked up. This is funny. All the URL guys I've been talking to, they send me their number. They're like, text me. And because I don't want to say I'm an asshole, but I'm old school. I called them and they're like, hey. And I was like, what's up, man? It's fucking, you know, it's Kempster. And they're like, Reed Dollars laughed his ass off. He goes, I appreciate this. He goes, because I'm 40 and she goes, I'm an old head. He goes, I love phone conversations, man. He goes, the fact that you reached out to me speaks volumes, man. He goes, you could have texted me, but you took the initiative. He goes, I appreciate that. I was like, this is great. This is fucking awesome. So I've just been calling people, man, either on fucking Facebook Messenger, just call them on the phone. And they're like, what's up? And I just explain everything. They're like, dude, that's dope. We fuck with that's awesome. And the only people I haven't been able to call was JC, because I went to Nick Genre and he gave me JC's work email. So I sent him an email, got back to me really within 10 minutes. JC responded. He's like, I'm down 100%. I was like, fuck yeah. So JC hit me up quickly. I just hit up Jin from BET's 106 and Park, the old school battle rapper that was on Freestyle Friday back when he was younger. Hit up Jin to see if he wanted to be on a card, because I'm thinking Jin versus Azazel would be crazy as fuck.
That'd be crazy.
I told Azazel, he's like, let's fucking go, let's get it. He's like, I'm down for that. And I was like, he's like, you know, he's like China versus the Philippines and shit. I was like, yeah, it's dope. But yeah, man, I'm reaching out to people to try to kind of just show them, man, like this is what we're doing, and these are the moves that we're making, and this is why we're doing what we're doing, and it's more about like trying to put on the best battles possible. And my talking point really for me has always been with Afterlife specifically. Nobody was putting on the battles I wanted to watch. Nobody. No league was putting on battles I wanted to fucking see. And it kind of made me frustrated, man, because I was like, yo, I want to see these two battle. I want to see these two battle. And I was like, no one's fucking making it happen. I was like, well, I sat there for like an hour one day after we got off the phone. I'm like, there's only one way this is going to happen. We're going to have to fucking will it into existence. Like, we're going to have to make it fucking happen. If it's not happening in other leagues and nobody wants to book these fucking dope ass battles, we got to do it. We have to fucking man up and do it ourselves, because no one else is going to. So that is literally how Afterlife came into fruition. Nobody wanted to make these battles. And I was like, yo, who doesn't want to see Nick versus Cam? Who doesn't want to fucking see Bihada versus Slimbuck? Who doesn't want to fucking see, you know, and I went down the list and I'm like, yo, Golden Q and Casper at Sour Time, like they're fucking crazy dope. Who doesn't want to see that battle? And that just dropped last night. That's one of my favorites so far. That battle was crazy good. But yeah, man, like we still got like Ash versus Five Flames dropped today. That was a dope battle. That was a good one. I really enjoyed that one, man. But yeah, like tomorrow, Douglas Trashboat versus Joe Vegas drops. And I just got Joe Vegas's verse 4 hours ago. So I just fucking got it. And Trashboat sent me his verse like 2 months ago. So he was super quick on it. But yeah, that battle's going to be crazy, man. But like all these battles, people are not taking the opportunity to like really put thought into what we're doing. And I'll give you guys a little hint. All right. So we got Purgatory and we got Extinction. I should stop saying the names because Mark's fucking going to be pissed off. April card, May card. Fucking April card and May card. So the April card, Purgatory, the flyer's been out. It's been out, so everybody already knows. Main event is Bihada versus A-Rod. That is going to be a crazy fucking battle. Co-main event is Mega Man from SSRB versus Mo Fire. That's going to be the best battle. Versus Boom from AGS, one of the guys in this fucking group. Then we got Don Pacino versus Big Tally. That's going to be a crazy fucking battle. Wordplay versus Azazel. That's going to be fun as shit. Can't wait for that one to drop. Bear in Mind versus Rhyme Clops. That's going to be fucking awesome. Contacts versus Fame 86. Then we got Buez versus Nasto. Nasto is one of the guys in the Philippines. He's Azazel's buddy. He's pulling thousands and thousands of fucking views, if not more. And he's like, Azazel's like our foot into like the Asian kind of demographic and the and like the Philippine demographic. And he's like, yo, let me bring my friends through. It's like, we will take this shit over. I was like, let's do it. Let's fucking go. And that's the only demographic we didn't have, because on Afterlife, dude, we got fucking South Africa. We have Nigeria. We have Canada. We have the United States. We have the UK. We had a little bit of fucking, it's called, oh, Jesus. There's a dude from Russia on our card. Can't remember his fucking name on Afterlife. But yeah, Russian accent. Anyway, we had a bunch of countries on Afterlife, man. Bunch of different countries. But the only country we don't have is like China, Philippines, shit like that. So Azazel is helping us out in a big way to get that. Buez versus Nasto, and then U3 versus Rob Raw from Gage. That is going to be a fucking crazy battle. And then, of course, we have the feature battle. Douglas Trashboat versus Dre Dennis. So Dre Dennis is the owner-operator of Gates of the Garden, and that contact alone got us a shitload of rappers for Doomsday. Dre Dennis is like, he's like, yo, whatever. He goes, I'm down for what you guys are doing. I love the vision. He goes, I can give you guys a bunch of rappers from Gates of the Garden for December. I was like, fuck yeah. Hell yes. That's dope. So that, man, this is networking, man. Networking. You got to fucking network, you know? Man.
Got to network.
So for those of you who just heard, that's the April card. All right. Y'all think April was dope. Here we go. May card.
Oh shit.
All right. Extinction. This card's gonna be fucking crazy. Main event, Danny Myers versus Nick Genre.
Oof.
Co-main event, Joe Piff versus JC. Douglas Trashboat versus Chef Trez. Azazel versus Big Cannon.
Damn.
I can't. Don't hate me if this doesn't happen, but I'm locking this in right now. I'm trying to get it done. If it doesn't happen, I apologize. Bear in Mind versus Anderson Burris. Working on that right now.
I heard about that one.
Working on it. Working on it. Wordplay versus Reed Dollars. Punch God versus Brooke. Savage one. Trade versus Rhyme Clops. Fire Flames versus Boom. V Hunter versus Punchline. Contacts versus Casper the Barbarian. And ladies and gentlemen, our featured battle of the night, Bihada versus Hollow the Dawn.
Wow. That's going to be crazy.
So if,
you hear me?
And if you guys think I'm stopping there, nah, player. Going into June, this is the wish list for June. I've already got 2 of them locked in. I've got 2 locked in. All right. Not going to tell you which 2. I got 2 of them locked in. Out of the 4 that I picked so far, Jazz the Rapper versus Queen Moda. I want to make that happen. Okay. The second rapper that I'm reaching out to, it's not 100%, but I'm working on it. I'm working to get Head Ice on our card in June.
Versus who?
I don't know yet. Haven't locked down one yet.
Nick.
I'm working on it. Then we got fucking no, because in June, Nick's going up against B Magic. That is locked in.
Ooh, that's gonna be epic right there. That's gonna be career shifting.
We spoke to B Magic. He's down. He gave us a quote and price. He's locked in. He's ready to go. So he said yes.
I like that for
Um,
Nick because that's gonna push his music career. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like tenfold.
The other two rappers that I have not locked in yet, but Danny's helping us do it: Arsenal and Rum Nitty.
Bam. Mm.
Working on it. Working
God
on it.
damn.
If y'all think I sleep? Y'all think I actually sleep and shit? Y'all think I get fucking sleep?
Sleep involved.
Sleep.
No
No,
pillows.
man.
Blankets.
Dude, I get maybe 2 hours of sleep a night. That's it. I get 2, maybe 3 hours at max. And then I'm back to work. Then I'm working. I am usually promoting, like from the time that I'm awake, guys, I'm usually at promoting from like 10 a.m. until like 11 p.m. at fucking
how you
night.
do it.
I am going. I don't
That's how you
stop. So
freaking do it.
because I see the other leagues trying to copy us. I see them. I'm not going to say names, but I know who you are. I'm
There's
following
millions
you.
of leagues out there, man. So many. So many.
Following y'all.
But they're not
Following y'all.
doing what Ghost does. They're not doing what Ghost does.
No, man, they're not. And you know what's crazy is that like when two of the greatest of all time tell you to your face, Reed and Danny both told me no league is doing what we're doing. That right there, that was my confirmation. That was my confirmation to go like, holy shit, I've got two of the goats telling me on the phone, y'all are making moves that nobody else is even fucking contemplating making. And right there, I'm like, that's it, man. I didn't want to boost my ego and shit like that. But when you got these guys telling you like, yo, fam, keep going. Like you're doing these crazy fucking moves. Like you're making this shit happen. That's it, man. That's what I needed to hear to know for a fact that it's not bullshit. We are literally climbing this mountain and everyone else is coming behind us. We're trying to. And copying our moves and copying what we're doing. And I'm just like, I take that as a compliment, man. I don't get mad anymore. I take it as a compliment because they know we're setting the trends. We are setting the fucking trends online, and that is what it is. So I don't get mad. I don't get frustrated, man. Like, take it as a compliment. And really, to me, that just shows how hard I've been working, man. When people want to copy us, it shows that my work ethic is being taken seriously. Because if you spend enough time out of your day to copy my ideas, do you know what that means? It means I'm the trendsetter, bitch. It means I'm the one putting in motion. It means I'm the one putting in work. It means that my work ethic cannot be denied and won't be denied. So, man, y'all can keep copying. Go ahead, man. Copy the. No, I'm kidding. It kind of fucked with me, dude, because I had somebody told me. One of the guys I spoke to on the phone, I'm not going to say who, he's like, yo, you're like the Canadian version of Smack. I was like, no, that's organic. That's not me. I don't take that seriously, man. But it's nice, man. It's nice to be recognized. That's all I'm saying. It's nice to have your heroes, to have your idols, to like the guys that you look up to. It's very nice to hear that from them. That's kind of just like, you know, your confirmation to be like, oh, okay, so like all the hard work I'm putting in, it's not fuckery. It's working. It's actually working. So back to your thing about Chino though, real quick. This is funny. Chino, I know Chino's jealous of money. I know he's jealous. I'm gonna tell you why he's jealous, okay?
Ghost, hold on. If you have time, we're gonna go on Facebook Live. I'm bringing Chino in here with Trash Bro. All three of us. How about that?
Oh, hell yeah, dude. One last thing before we go. Honestly, Chino always says to me, and he said this a week or two ago, he's like, oh, you got Nestle. How much did you pay for him? And I was like, I don't know, man. I lost track. I have so much money. I don't even keep counting.
Typical Ghost response. I don't expect anything else. Uncivilized.
You know. Fucking yeah, man. I don't know, bro. Look, I told him, I was like, Chino, one thing you got to understand, bro. No matter what you think or no matter what you say, this is how these guys make a living, right? Like if you were to call up the bank or you were to call a business and be like, can I order this? And they'll be like, okay, that'll be like $25, whatever. And Chino's like, but I don't got no money. That's not how that works, bro. You no matter what, You can't call Hollow the Don and be like, do this for free. No, you can't fucking do that. You can't call these rappers and expect them to do it pro bono. They're not going to, that's stupid. This is how they make their money. Chino's like, oh, I bet you paid for Ness. Of course I fucking paid for Ness.
You have to pay for this. Come on.
Bro, he's been on URL. He's been on KOTD. I was like, Chino, do you really think he was going to do this shit for free?
Chino, we're gonna go Facebook Live right after this. Chino, we need answers, and you better promo Goat Cheese. I don't want to hear nothing after you promo Goat Cheese. Then you guys could talk. You better talk about some Goat Cheese action, because I heard some Douglas Trash Boat versus Punch God action. You heard about that, Ghost?
Look, I already told them that I could wipe everyone in that fucking league off the face of the earth. I don't even give a fuck. I don't care. Whatever it is.
Hey. And on Facebook Live, I'm gonna talk about Hilla and Rap Zone. We're gonna hold on to that. I need your thoughts on that. All right, look. All right.
You remember I did 3 diss tracks to Rap Zone and I buried the fucking. I buried.
We got to bring that on Facebook Live right now. But yeah, man, sure. Shout out to Ghost. Shout out to everybody on Afterlife. Shout out to Trading Bars, Gorilla. We out on Boss Talk. We're going to go on Facebook Live. Sure to comment, like, subscribe.
Let's do it.